Hey besties, welcome to another video. Y'all, we got another Let's Talk About It. And tonight's subject line is very interesting. Tonight's subject line was sparked because a co-worker of mine, which I don't call her my co-worker, but we started off as co-workers because now we adopted her as my sister. She entered my office one day and I noticed it looked like to me like wounds on her arm, and I'm like, oh my god, you're bleeding, and that's how it started. And I'm looking like, oh my god, you're bleeding, like what's going on? But she had birthmarks on her arm, multiple ones, but from afar it looked like maybe she was beaten because she's lighter skin, but there were red birthmarks, and I had never seen that before. Have you ever seen a red birthmark? I have never seen a red birthmark, and she's African American, and so I had never seen that on us. I've seen all types of birthmarks. Myself, I have a birthmark that's right here that I, when I put my little foundation on, I can't see, but I have one right here. I have two on my thigh. And they pop up, y'all, the older you get too. But I know I have two on my thigh and I have one right here. But to see, she had like a couple of them on that. And I was like, oh my God, they look like little cherry blossoms. I thought they were so cute. So I began to do some research on them. And I learned so much about birthmarks. So I want y'all to go out and look at these videos. And I want y'all to look at these videos and y'all tell me, what do y'all think about that? And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about birthmarks. I learned so much just by doing a little research about birthmarks, and people have so many theories on them of what they mean. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it, but I'm gonna let y'all watch these videos. So y'all go watch the videos and come back. Before you go watch these videos, do me a big favor. First of all, my name is Barbara Dior. If you're new here, if you're not new here, welcome back. Hey Bestie Gang. And if you're not a part of the Bestie Gang, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, go hit that like button, and definitely drop me some hearts in the comments. But I want y'all to check out these interesting videos that I came across, and let's see. Tell me, did you learn anything new? Was there anything that you thought, wow, or Barbie, that can't be true? Let's talk about it in the comments. But anyway, y'all go look at these videos.
You have a birthmark or a mole on or around your eye or mouth? Because if so, you walking around with some strong spiritual power. Have you tapped into it yet? If you have a birthmark or a mole near your eye or on your eye, that means you a seer. You might have heard the term clairvoyant. Just have that inner knowing. You pick up on things before it happens. People call that intuition. Yeah, yours is real sharp. To be honest, for you, it's straight up foresight. You dream things, you sense things, and when you say, I just have a feeling, you might be right. Now, if you have a birthmark or a mole on or near your mouth, like myself, you know you a master manifester. All you gotta do is speak and things gonna happen. Universe gonna bend to your presence. You know your words hold power, so you gotta be real mindful of what you're saying. Because like I said, when you speak, things happen, whether good or bad. If you ever spoke and things just happened and you was wondering why, you got that mole or birthmark on or around your mouth, now you know why. If you have both, you're unstoppable. Hands down. Not only do you see things coming, you can also speak them into reality. You were meant to be a leader, a teacher, or a creator of some sort. You are definitely someone who shapes the world around them. So are you using your gifts or are you still sleeping on them? Make sure you get in them comments and let me know. Y'all know I already broke down a lot of the moles and birthmarks. I'm gonna link the videos below. I'm also linking the tickets to my Soul Jam session here in Atlanta, Georgia, April 25th and 26th. If you enjoy music as much as I do, make sure you beat me there, not meet me there. Cannot wait to see y'all, and y'all best have them dancing shoes, cause y'all know we gonna have a time. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching. You have a birthmark or a mole on or around your eye or mouth? Because if so, you walking around with some strong spiritual power.
What each birthmark placement means. So I'm talking about if you have a birthmark on your forehead, on your arm, on your leg, whatever it is, what that signifies for you. If you have a birthmark on the right side of your forehead, that signifies that you are you are intelligent, you pick up information very quickly. You might also be really good at academics. Now, if it's on the left side, that signifies that you're very creative, very similar to how the left and the right side of the brain work. The left also signifies being unique, being spontaneous. If you have a birthmark in the middle of your forehead, that signifies that you have a spontaneous love life. If you have a birthmark on your arm and you are a male, that signifies that you are good at household duties. You are a family man. Now, if you are female and you have a birthmark on your arm, that signifies that you have a very career-oriented life, which is crazy because I have one on my arm and I'm very much like that. Plus, I'm a Capricorn. If you have a birthmark on the back of your neck like this signifies that you will have a very successful life, but you need to be careful because you should not let this take you away from your family and important things in your life. Having a birthmark near your mouth signifies that you will become very wealthy in life and you may like to talk a lot and you're very happy, which is very good. You might be a little bit sensitive though. If you have a birthmark on your thigh, that signifies that you have a lot of luck and you will become very wealthy in life, which is pretty funny because this is literally a dollar sign. If you have a birthmark on the bottom part of your leg, that signifies that you might have trouble standing up for yourself and not depending on others, so attempt to be more independent. If you have a birthmark on your foot like this, that signifies that you like to travel and go to new places. People see you as a leader and you will end up traveling the world. If you have a birthmark on your eye like this, that signifies that you may have been naive at some point in your life. You may have attracted bad company, but eventually you're going to learn that those people weren't good and you're going to be able to see it all in terms of what is good for you and what is not. Having a birthmark placed above your breast or on your breast signifies that all of your hard work will be paid off. Success will be naturally drawn to you. If you have a birthmark placed on your shoulder, this signifies that you have a higher calling in life. You know that you have a very specific purpose in life and you should attempt to find somebody who matches your life purpose, such as a soulmate. If you have a birthmark on your back, that signifies that you are practical, honest, and open-minded. Many people look up to you for these reasons. Having a birthmark on your stomach signifies that you have a good digestive system, of course. However, it also signifies that you may be a little bit too self-concerned. Being greedy or self-involved are not things that they intentionally try to do. It's usually things that they don't notice. However, this is telling you to try to be less self-concerned. Try to tend to the needs of others as well. If you don't have a birthmark, as I've stated before, it just means that you are a brand new soul.
Okay, so is your mind blown? Did you learn something about your birthmark? I know for me, learning about my birthmark and how it holds a power to it and different things that I learned about the birthmark, I really feel like my ladybug that was talking, I call the Caucasian, my little white Barbie doll that was talking, she gave me some insight about this birthmark by your mouth, and basically you're a powerful person. I'm like, I know I was powerful, honey, and most things you say come true. I was like, oh, that means I got to really watch what I say, okay? Or I need to start speaking. I am a billionaire, a multi-millionaire, okay? I got more money than I got more money than Jay-Z, Beyonce, Bill Gates, whoever else is rich, Tyler Perry, Oprah put together. Okay, mouth. Mouth mode, do what you do. I get back with y'all with that. Let's see how they worked out for me. But I also learned that it said that you could be sensitive. I can sometimes. I'm learning that I can. But you know what? At the same time, I know how to check that too. Okay, it's all right. But anyway, did you learn something about it? Because people have all types of theories. But let's talk about it, okay? I thought it was just so interesting. I had to share it with y'all, okay? So let's talk about it. Birthmarks are areas of discover or raised skin that are present at birth or appear shortly afterwards. Most completely harmless and natural. People often wonder if they have a deeper meaning. Did you think about your birthmark? I think that, my son, he has a birthmark on his belly. And I was told when I was little that you had a birthmark on you or your baby had a birthmark on them because of something you were craving. Like sometimes you might see somebody have a birthmark in shape of like a fruit or something you was craving. I've been told so many things about birthmarks, but if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at my handy dandy notes. I often take notes when it comes to things that I naturally don't know about. I like to do a little research, so if you see me referencing, that's what I'm doing. But people often wonder if they have a deeper meaning, medically, spiritual, or even symbolically. Here's a breakdown of what birthmarks can mean, depending on your perspective of where you're coming from. Medical examination. Birthmarks are typically classified into two main types, and y'all bear with me because y'all know I can't talk for real. So It's vascular birthmarks caused by adenoid blood vessels under the skin, like strawberry hemoglomus. Now I might be wrong, but it's spelled HEMANGIOMAS. Now I might have said it wrong. Port wine stains. Now these are different names for them. Salmon patches, stork bites. Okay, these are different names of the vascular birthmarks. Okay. Now the second one is a pigment birthmark caused by clusters of pigment cells like moles. Okay. They usually don't need treatment unless they change in size or color. They're located in a sensitive area like the eye. They cause cosmetic concerns. Okay. Spiritual or cultural meanings. Across different cultures and beliefs, birthmarks are often seen as symbolic. And y'all, if y'all have heard some neat things about birthmark, tell me. If it wasn't discussed in this video, you didn't see me say anything about it, or the people that talked before me, comment it in your culture or where your background. What did birthmarks mean to you? I think that would be very interesting to learn. So sure. Across different cultures and beliefs, birthmarks are often seen as symbolic. Past life theories. Some people believe birthmarks indicate how a person died or was injured in a past life. Do y'all believe that? Do you believe that your birthmark is why? I don't know. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I think, when I hear that, and then I think, okay. It's interesting. Okay? Karmic marks. A few spiritual traditions say they reflect lessons, gifts, or burdens carried into life. Cultural myths. For example, in Chinese culture, a red birthmark might be seen as lucky. So I have to go and tell my sister that she's lucky because she got multiple ones on her arm. Okay. In Indian Fort Lord, certain marks are said to signify blessings or curses from previous lives. So what do y'all think about it? Do you think your mole is a blessing? I know when I used to go get my makeup done like professionally, my makeup artist used to just go crazy for my Moreau. That's what she called it, Moreau. Oh my God, why do you cover it up? Girl, just cover it up. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't make a big deal of it because it just appeared one day. And so I'm like, okay, sometimes I leave it out and sometimes I don't. But what I put the foundation on, I don't pay no attention to that. I do cover it up, but it's a cute mole, okay? Or birthmark, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, some people, psychological or personal meanings. For some people, birthmarks can shape self-identity. For some people, birthmarks can shape self-identity. It's what makes me unique. So some people might look at that birthmark and hey, I've seen all types of birthmarks. Like some people, like my birthmarks are very small compared to some people got a birthmarks that cover their whole side of their face. They have like big. I've seen people with like big birthmark. I've seen some people that all the top of their forehead is covered with a birthmark, like a black birthmark with hair out of it. So some people might not like their birthmark, but some people might like it because it makes them unique and it gets people walking up to them like, okay, how long you had that? Or I like your birthmark. Or I think that's interesting. So I think it's a conversational piece. Confidence issues, especially if the birthmark is large or in visible areas. So some people might not like it, okay? Bonding stories, like when a parent and child have a birthmark in the same spot. Now, I've seen that on TikTok multiple times where a mother had a heart on her arm and then her daughter, then when she was born, had a heart on the other side. So she had a heart here, her daughter had a heart on there. And I thought it was cute. So it's a bonding story. It's something that they can always share with each other, and that's something that they'll always have. So bottom line, a birthmark is usually just a natural part of who you are, and whether you view it medically, spiritually, or emotional, it can hold special meaning or none at all. Some people embrace them as part of their story. Others barely think about them. Either way, your birthmark doesn't define you, but it can be something meaningful if you choose to give it meaning. So Basically, if you feel like your birthmark is special, then that's what it is. If you feel like, oh, it's just another marking on my body, it's just another marking on your body. But what do y'all think? Let's talk in the comments. Do you have a birthmark? If so, where's your birthmark located? Did you learn something different about your birthmark? Or do you believe like this? Like, my birth is just there. It's been like that, like my eyebrows. It's been like that all my life. I don't think too much about it, Bart. But anyway, let's talk in the comments. Make sure that before you head out, that y'all go ahead and check out the descriptions. I've been getting slack about telling y'all to go check out the description. Make sure y'all shop with me on Diva Supply. That's my online store. Y'all got to get y'all Barbie shirts. I had to stop because y'all sold me out. I didn't have that many, let's just be honest. I started off with 3, then I had 10, and every time let's say 5 people order it, then I order some more. If 5 people order it, I order some more. So if you haven't got your Bestie Gang shirt, go ahead and go to my description and make sure you go and order your shirt today. I try to ship everything out on Mondays and Fridays, okay? So if I get an order, those are my 2 shipping days when I go to the post office and ship. I don't really post about shipping things. Try to keep people, identification private and stuff like that. I feel like when I get a large shipment, like let's say when people order, it be like 1 item, then I have 2 orders here, and then maybe I have 3, and then maybe lower, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have like crazy shipments. So when I start getting like big orders, I guess we'll do a video about, well, let's go mail off my whatever. But anyway, if you haven't, y'all make sure y'all visit the description bar. I hope that y'all learned something very interesting today. Anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure before you get out here that you subscribe if you're new here, because we'd like to have you a part of the Bestie Game. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, because we would love to have you over here on the Barbie Game. And make sure y'all drop some hearts in the comments and hit that like button on your way out. Anyway, bye, Bestie. Thanks for watching.